Why would anyone want to become a priest? Well, Pope Benedict has designated this year as the year of the priesthood. Today is actually Vocation Sunday. Dan Fitzpatrick from Gateshead is a trainee priest at Usher College in Durham and joins us on Sunday Breakfast this morning. Hello, Dan. Thanks
Hi,
for coming
John.
in.
Thanks.
Good to see you. Can I ask then, when and why you decided you wanted to become a priest?
Yeah, well, I think it's firstly important to say that we've all got a vocation. There's a purpose for us all. And that, as a Christian, we call a vocation. It's a plan that God has for each one of us. And I think for my own vocation as a teenager, I was involved with church projects, and that's when I started to first think that maybe I could become a priest. Part of it was from seeing other priests, inspirational priests, and thinking maybe I could do that. And as the years went on, this little niggle, that I call it, God, I think, trying to say maybe you could do this, kept coming back year after year. And in the end, I think I just thought I need to give this a fair hearing.
So what was it then about, you're talking about these inspirational priests. What was it about what they were doing that made you think, that inspired you? Well,
I think just the way they were. The Gospels talks about us living life to the full. And I think when you witness that in other people, it is very inspirational, and you think, I want that.
When it's a long course that you're going through, and you're in the second year, is that right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, so you've still got quite a long way to go.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the course. What are the best bits of the course then? It's
split up into 4 different areas. There's an academic side to it. We get a degree from Durham University. There's a spiritual side where we have spiritual direction and we have classes in spirituality. There's also human development where we have sessions on maturing as well, and also a pastoral side where we look at the practical elements. And they all form what a Catholic priest is. And I think if you want to be a Catholic priest, or you feel called to be a Catholic priest, all of that is attractive. All of it is what you want to do. So you go for it, and you take all that on board.
Now, of course, the question I can hear a lot of people are asking at home at the moment: how do you cope with the fact that as a priest you have to lead a celibate life?
Well, it is a difficult thing, yeah. But a celibacy is another way of expressing sexuality. Just like some people are called to marriage, called to a family, some people are called to celibacy. And it is a difficult thing, but like you said, the training is a long time, and that is a long time partly to give you the time to make that decision, to discern if that is what God's calling you to do. But I say this to quite a few people, that there are other ways of being intimate than being sexual. I can have good friends who I'm quite intimate with, who I share things with.
Are there some people then that fall away and leave the course and actually think, no, maybe this isn't for me?
Yeah, and that's when the course has done its job. Because guys there aren't going into seminary to think, right, I'm going to be a Catholic priest. They're going in to see if God is calling them. And so if somebody leaves to get married, or for any other reasons, then the course has done its job.
Okay, and in the meantime, one of the other things that you're involved there as part of the training is a podcast.
Yeah, myself and a fellow student started a 30-minute broadcast which goes out on iTunes every month, which is, we call it the Vocations podcast, and we interview people from the church. Like, we've had interviews with Abbot Christopher Jameson from BBC's The Monastery, Cardinal Cormac Murphy O'Connor, Sister Helen Prejean from Dead Man Walking movie. So yeah, we kind of get their opinions on vocation. We also have some people with interviews with people like myself, just to give people an idea of what it's all about, and those other guys who are discerning, give them a chance to have a bit of insight.
Well, listen, Dan, good luck with the rest of the course. Thanks very much indeed for coming in to talk to us this morning.
Thanks very much.
That's Dan Fitzpatrick then, who's training as a priest.